Hello and welcome to Unscripted. This is the show where it flows. Nobody knows. It's unscripted, just like life. Thank you for joining me. I am Love Bobbie Jo, and today we are going to talk about feeling stuck. Have you ever had times in your life where you just feel stuck, like you're stuck in a rut? And when I think of this analogy, stuck in a rut, like a car that is literally stuck in a rut, and it just keeps doing the same thing over and over. And when we do that, the rut becomes deeper and we can feel more stuck, putting it in reverse, driving forward, putting it in reverse, driving forward, and just spinning our tires. So just take a moment and feel, is there anywhere in your life where you feel like you're stuck? You're doing the same actions, yet wanting different results. Or you're just going through the day-to-day motions and you feel like, what is the meaning of this? Just feeling stuck, right? I get up, have my breakfast, go to work, come home, make dinner, go to bed, wake up, have breakfast, go to work, come home, make dinner, go to bed, and so forth. So anywhere in your life. And when we get in these modes, and it's so easy to do, to create a change, we need to shift. We need to change the energy. We need to move the energy. So, for instance, in one of the recent episodes when I talked about simplifying to serve, and I was talking about the decluttering process in my creative studio, that was moving the energy. So everything was just kind of stuck, right? I was stuck in that place where I wasn't finishing the book I was working on. It was just a little bit of stuck energy I could feel. And by moving the energy, by literally physically getting up, moving, and changing the space, moving the energy in the space, that created a shift where that stuckness moved, shifted, opened up, and allowed new energy to flow. So if your stuckness is feeling like that same old routine, how can you shift it? How can you change it? Perhaps it's just simply taking a different way to work, switching it up, changing that monotonous routine that you're in and going a different way. And that'll engage your senses more. You'll feel, so shifting, when we feel stuck, a lot of times we're just stuck in the same energy, or we're stuck in our head and need to get back into our body and embody the experience of life. So for instance, I can easily get stuck behind the scenes in creation mode. And then that's where I'll stay, in creation mode. But then I'm not showing up to serve, right? I'm staying behind the scenes versus getting on stage and sharing my gifts. So that's what this Unscripted is about. That's where it came from. To get out of my head, hence unscripted, just letting it be messy, just following the energy and allowing the conversation to flow, and to move from that behind the scenes creation mode, doing things off camera, to getting myself out in front and connecting with you and sharing different tips and tools in that way. So that was a shift from stuck behind the scenes to stepping back into that spotlight. That was my movement of energy. So where are you feeling stuck? Where can you move that energy in your life? Sometimes I'll be working on something and all of a sudden feel stuck, and it's literally moving the energy in a form of exercise, and also moving the energy from indoor to outdoor. So if I'm working on the computer and I'm feeling stuck, I will get up and take the dogs for a walk, get out in nature, change the scenery, change the energy, literally moving it. So where is that for you? Where is it feeling stuck? Is it like, oh, the same old routines? Can you make something different? Try a new recipe for dinner. It can literally just be a little subtle shift wherever you're feeling it. Are you feeling stuck in your business? I can tell you there are so many times I will get into constant creation mode behind the scenes, like I talked about, and then feeling stuck in that mode versus serving. So that's where I come out and do this, but then also serving clients on another level, right? So to take that shift, besides creating, I also need to make offers and let people know how they can work with me. So where is that shift for you in your life, in your business? Where are you feeling stuck? Is it somewhere in your personal life or in your professional life? And how can you make that shift? So for me, for instance, right now, I can make that shift and let you know if you are feeling stuck somewhere and you're needing support, you're not sure how to make that shift, I would love to support you. Go to loveBobbieJo.com and check out the ways that we can work together. So there's a little shift. So many times we can get stuck in these ruts and these routines and wonder why we're not experiencing the things that we want. And it's usually because we're doing the same things and expecting different results. So if you're just feeling anywhere stuck, again, simple things, changing your drive to work, changing what you make for dinner. You want a little bit more connection time in your relationship. How can you create it? Maybe there's a surprise candlelight dinner you make or anything like that. So literally, it's just feeling within, where do I feel stuck in a pattern or stuck in I'm desiring a different outcome? And what can I do? What little subtle energy shift can I do? How can I move the energy? Is it moving the energy physically, getting up and exercising, going for a walk, stepping away from the computer, getting out in nature? Is it shifting a routine, making that different drive, trying a new recipe, doing something different? So again, if you're ever feeling stuck in that rut, think of that car. We're stuck in the rut, we're doing the same things and feeling like we're not going anywhere, and we're just digging the rut deeper. So what can we do? Is it getting some gravel and filling it in to get some traction to get out of that rut? Is it reaching out for support and getting a tow truck that can hook onto the car and pull us out of the rut? What can you shift? How can you move the energy to move from stuck to a new experience, to a new outcome, to moving and shifting the energy? So if you would like more behind the scenes tips on making that move from stage fright to spotlight to aligning and shining in your life and business and being all that you came here to be, I invite you to come on over to loveBobbieJo.com and grab your free backstage pass. This is the behind the scenes where we keep the conversations going. Thank you so much for joining me and wishing you all the best. Remember, just a subtle shift can make a huge difference. So how can you move the energy? Sending you lots of love. Thank you.